I'm reporting live from the streets of Aurora, and while I'm here, I'm actually close to the tailor that did my bridesmaids' dresses. And I thought, you know what? I have a wedding planning series thing. Might as well. I've been wanting to do a story time of my tailor. She showed me flames. Just saw a message. She showed me flames. I was shown flames. Apparently, it's a Zim tailor thing. But if you're a tailor and you're watching this, or you change that story, please. Don't be that person. Be the different one. Be the one that stands out. Deliver on time. Don't take up too many jobs that you can't finish in their due times. You get me? If I come to you today and I want a dress done on Friday, it's a complicated dress. And then someone comes to you, today's Monday, someone comes to you on Tuesday and they also want a dress. And it's kind of complicated. Maybe not so much. They also want it on Friday because they have an event on Saturday. And then someone comes the same day on Tuesday and they want a dress again. And you keep piling them up. All of them want their stuff on Saturday or Friday. And you keep piling them up saying, you'll get it done. Or maybe you have someone to help you and you're like, we'll get it done. You keep bringing in more jobs. And at the end of the day, you cannot deliver on Friday. Don't do that. Stop it. Have the spirit of excellence. The lady that did my Rora dress, right? Okay, she didn't really do it because my aunt did it and then she just adjusted. I just had a few changes that I needed to be done and she did them so perfectly. I was so impressed. I was like, yes, girl. And she also did my cousin's dress and also altered my sister's dress. So I was really impressed and she did the stuff on time, you know, and I was like, yes, this is the tailor I want to work with. So I talk to the mem. I'm like, okay, these are now bridesmaids dresses. These are the designs. I perfectly put collages. I collaged the stuff. I said I had how many bridesmaids? 7, 8, 7, whatever. I did one. I put a collage. I said, bridesmaid number 1, name. The name, the design of the dress, name, design of the dress, name, design of the dress, design. And then measurements separately. The name, the measurements that she had asked, the specific measurements. Everything was done on points. There was nothing missing. So I gave the material, money. Okay, not all of the money. The money was coming in bits and pieces, but the material and everything was ready, and it was given to her. I think 2 months before the wedding. So the wedding was in August. So July, June. In June, we'd already given the material and stuff and made the order, and we told her actually an earlier date for the wedding. Right, so we said somewhere like the wedding is end of July or beginning. We said it's beginning of we had said it's beginning of August, the first week of August, the first Saturday of August. Sharp. So the ladies go in for their measurements. Measurements are done on time. She has measured everyone that could be measured. I had 3 that were out of the country, so they had their measurements done in the country they were in, and then they send them to me. I'm confident. I'm like, she knows the wedding is the first week of August, so they'll be done. I'm checking up every week because I was in town a lot. I am checking up every week, making sure things are going according to plan. She gets done. I get around July, I start seeing, no man, things are not going according to plan. The timing is not timing very well. And also, okay, some of my bridesmaids were not able to, the ones in Zimbabwe were not able to go to her as often as they should, right? But that was not an excuse because the parts that she could have done without the fitting was not done on time. So I'm like, I think also Zimbabwean tailors know that we give them an earlier date, like way earlier. So now imagine if I had actually given her the exact date and she thought it was an earlier date and then she started doing her shenanigans. But anyways, so 2 weeks to the wedding. Fast forward, I'm putting pressure. 2 weeks to the wedding. Some of the dresses are not done. Like they have no zip. They still need to be altered. The fitting still needs to be done. But the bridesmaids can't fit because the things are not yet in order for them to actually fit and have her tell, okay, is this working or not? 2 weeks to the wedding, we go there. My cousin and I, we inquire to my guy, these things need to be done. So this is not the 2 weeks to the fake wedding date we gave it. This is 2 weeks to the actual wedding date. Mind you, my sister is coming a week before the wedding. My sister and my other bridesmaid came like a week before. So the plan was for them to just come and do the fitting, and she does the alterations, which doesn't take long, right? Those were the only two that were like going to be a bit outstanding or done a bit later than the others. That was the plan. The others were supposed to be completely done by the time they came into the country, but no, all of them. So 2 weeks before the wedding, things are moving slow. A week before, that's when I was like, nah, this girl is playing games. But at the same time, I was trying not to stress myself because I was like, she better get it done. So I stopped following up. I was like, guys, I told, because this whole time I was the one doing some of the following up. I said, okay, I told the bridesmaids, please go and deal with the tailor. Make sure she gets your dresses done. I have other things to sort out. And the bride, excuse me, I don't want to deal with these dresses. You guys go and sort out these dresses. And mind you, I was not telling my husband or my fiance or whatever. I was not really telling him what's going on. He would ask me the tailor. I was like, oh no, she's doing the thing. I was not saying, good, hey, she's being slow. So I think 2 weeks before the wedding, that's when I was like, hey, bro, this lady the dresses are not done. The things are not making sense. Like, I don't have time to be following up on bridesmaids' dresses right now. I have other things to focus on, like the actual wedding things that need me, I had other things to sort out. I had hair to sort out. I had nails to sort out. I had family dramas to sort out. And I also need to sort out a tailor. Okay, no mind. So that's when he was like, why did you tell me? Because I actually had like a venting session and I was like, because I was now angry, it was building up. So I was like, so when I told him, he even loves it about it right now. Because when I told him, I was like, dude, come on, go and talk to the tailor, do it. But then I was not telling him anything, so how is he gonna know? But I was actually pissed. I was like, why are you not helping with the tailor? But the dude did not know. I was like, I don't know what was going on with me. Anyways, so to cut the long story short, my tailor, the one of the dresses, we got them the day before the wedding, the night before the wedding. The wedding was on Saturday. My cousin's sister got her dress, one of the bridesmaids got her dress the Friday evening. She had to stay at the tailor's shop while the tailor was working. And mind you, this tailor was saying so many things. So the week of the wedding, right? The week of the wedding, let's say Monday, 2 of my bridesmaids went to sit in her office, right, or in her working space. And they said, we're not leaving until they have their dresses. And that's when she was now, because with these tailors, I think that's what works. You need to sit in their workshop while they're actually working, and you say, I'm not leaving without this dress. Especially if you have given them so much time. I gave the tailor 2 months. 2 months, 7 dresses. How many weeks are those? 8 weeks. She could have, don't mind my nails, please. People are practicing on my nails, beauty school. So she could have done 1 week this dress, 1 week this dress, 1 week this dress, 1 week this dress. But no, they can't do that because they take up on a lot of work. They take up on a lot of orders, and they can. I said never again. I was actually traumatized to the point where I'll never go to the tailor again. Like, even though she's really good, I'm not doing that. And also, the money, we're not paying a lot. Let's be honest, we're not paying a lot. We're not paying like high-end prices. If I'm going to go to, I'm gonna go. Even the high-end ones, I don't know. Apparently, they also do the same thing. So I don't know. Let me just learn to make my own clothes at this point. I'm just gonna learn to make my own clothes. That's the only solution. Because anyway, so yeah, my cousin sister got her dress the night before the wedding. So obviously that then shifted some other things because we're supposed to be in a B&B, so she couldn't come on time. I don't even remember everything else that happened because some of the details are a bit hazy and not very accurate, but all I know is that my tailor showed me flames and I was so angry. I think that's the only dramatic thing that happened in preparation for the wedding. Another dramatic thing was family things, but you know, when it's family, you don't really see it as drama. So, okay, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, so yeah, so be careful with your tailors, hey. If you're going to get your dress, I wish I had just done a hiring thing at a bridal shop, which is very possible. There were so many nice dresses. I wish I had done that. Just hired it, $15, $20, and we're good to go. I had 7. They're not a lot. They would have found enough and altered what needs to be altered. But no, I wanted to do tailor make. I wanted to tailor make, special, so that they can also keep the dresses. But then my thought behind it was cute, was nice, because I wanted them to keep the dresses. But the process. Yeah, so actually at the end I didn't even pay her everything. I think I still owe her like $20 or $40. She never $40 I think, or 40 or 20, I don't know, whatever. She never followed, or 30. She never followed up on it because she knew she had done a bit of cuck. But anyway, yeah, I'll just insert a clip of where I am, and I'm not. For those that I'm not really going to disclose the tailor or anything, because that's just what it is. A lot of people say the same thing about the tailors. So that's just my story time, about the tailors and stuff. I actually remember this other day that 3 of my bridesmaids and we went to sit at her place, like I think 2 weeks before. We went to sit in our workshop for her to actually work on some of the dresses. That's when she made great progress on a few of the dresses. I think 2 of the dresses, or if not 1. That's when she made actual great progress. And but then after that I was like, guys, I'm not, I can't, because I was going to blow up in her face. So I sent my strong soldiers to go deal with her, and they dealt with her. But anyways, at the end of the day, we got the dress. One of the dresses the night before. If not, one was the night before. The other one was the other night before, the Thursday. The other one was Wednesday. That one was Tuesday. She played. She was playing with my emotions, but it is well. The Lord shall bless her, and she'll be able to do more and give things on time. In Jesus' name, amen. So, guys, my advice would be to maybe give them in 4 months, 3 months in advance, or hire at this point, or you can just hire your dresses. Yeah, just hire. Anyway, so this guy with the clamping, he just looked at my ticket to see the time, and he was really gonna clamp me while I'm in the car. Anyway, this concludes my my wedding planning series. Just a little story time. Bye.